Scott. All right, good morning, traders. Today is December 9th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody out there in digital land. Appreciate that. All right, my SPY pivot this morning remains at 606.95. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY closed. 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. SPY, QQQ, and FNGU made new all-time highs. All of the Fab 5 remain in daily uptrends. IWM made an inside day, closing below a bearish cross, but over the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bullish trap, but over the 17 EMA. Gold in a downtrend made an inside day under a bearish trap under the 17. Silver also in a downtrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing inside a bullish trap over the 17. UNG also in a downtrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing inside a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. USO in an uptrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. US dollar index in an uptrend closed near the 105.77 area. US dollar currently backing off of a 23-month high. All right, let's go take a look at some charts this morning. Let's start off with SPY. Okay, so here's SPY. And you can see, got a new all-time high, closing up over the trap, over the rising 17, over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. It doesn't get any better than that. SPY is in an uptrend, not a new uptrend. It's been in an uptrend. Okay, so on the 2-hour chart, we have the faster moving average, which is the thin yellow line. All right, that's the 3 EMA. All right, up over the 8 EMA. All right, so we have ourselves a bullish trend there on the 2-hour chart. All right, price action is moving up on the 2-hour still. 10-minute chart, we closed with 10-minute uptrend going into the close. Okay, so all we need this morning, since our pivot is 606.95, all right, for a green erases red entry, it would be right here over this candle. Right there, that's the green erases red. It's going to be 608.27, but you don't have to wait for that. All we need is a green candle this morning, all right, that is not a topping tail candle and not a pause candle. Can't be a red candle because that's going in a different direction. All right, so we already have a 10-minute uptrend. All we need is a green candle to jump into the trend to see it go higher. So there's SPY on the 10-minute, or you can wait till the 608.27. Once price clears that, closes a candle over that, there's an entry into SPY for the long side over 608.27. We'll see where they go. All right, on the downside, price breaks through this candle right there. That's 606.59. I'm probably going to take it short down to 605.50. All right, so below 606.60, 606.55. If it breaks support down there, all right, because you got some support kind of lined up right through, right on the top of this shelf here, and the bottoms of these candles right there. So there's SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. Let's take a look at SPY on the daily chart. We'll check out the MMRP. All right, for our MMRP, that's a market maker's reversal pattern. You can see price action was moving down, making lower highs and lower lows, and then reversed with an igniting move, 4-candle move to the upside. Here's our first 4-candle igniting move. Doesn't always have to be 4 candles. This one just happened to be 4 candles. Then we got a pause on the MMRP. 4 candles of pause. Then we've got ourselves a test of support. This is the resistance when we were underneath it. See how we banged our heads on that resistance up there? And we couldn't get through. Well, we just blasted through it. Now we want to see if this resistance is going to hold as support. So now we got a 4-candle hold of support. Now we've got 3 price advancement moves. Each one should be of 4 candles. Now we do have a holiday in there. So one of them is going to be a 3-day price advancement move. Here's the first price advancement move, making a higher low and a higher high. Second price advancement move, it's a 3-day because we had Thanksgiving. Okay, higher low and a higher high. Fourth price advancement move, higher low and a higher high. Today we work on price advancement move number 4. Not sure if we get it, but for me, I want to play this trend, all right, until it tells me it's done. So today starts the beginning of, actually, today does not start. If this is today's candle, this will wrap up price advancement move number 4. Okay, so tomorrow would start price advancement move number 4. So we'll see where we go with that. So there's SPY. By the way, I'm having a webinar tonight. All right, it is an introduction into day trading, and I will take questions, and I will share my synopsis on introduction into day trading tonight at 8 p.m. in the free room. All right, let's go take a look at, let's take a look at QQQ. All right, on QQQ, what do we got here? We've got a new all-time high for QQQ. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, QQQ in a daily uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. Higher low, higher high. That's a daily uptrend. SPY doing the same thing. Let's take a look at FNGU. FNGU, new all-time high on Friday. Higher lows, higher highs. Doesn't get any better than that. FNGUs. Take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow got a, it's doing a little bullish move. One of those ones I like. Price action's moved up and it's moved over to the right, kind of holding the higher ground. Here we went up, okay, and then we gave it up. All right, we're doing something different here. We're going up and we're holding the higher ground. That's bullish. All right, so there's Diamond Dow. Friday's price action, lower high, lower low, closing under the trap. That's a bullish trap, but over the rising 17 EMA, up in quadrant 4. Okay, so there's Diamond Dow, still in an uptrend. Okay, here's quadrant 4, up over prior all-time high anchored VWAP, up over the rising 17 EMA. Let's take a look at IWM. All right, IWM kind of pulling the same deal. All right, again, price action moving up, holding that higher ground. That's bullish. Here we went up, gave it up. All right, neutral. So price action moving up and holding that higher ground. That's a bullish outlook for me. Price action for IWM is an inside day. It's a lower high and a higher low, closing underneath a bearish cross, but over the rising 17 EMA and over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Or, I'm not sure if that's an all-time high. Let me look over to the left. No, I think that's a 2-year high anchored VWAP. All right, or maybe not. That's 2021. See, the all-time high is 244.46, and yeah, we beat that. Yeah, over the all-time high. That is an all-time high anchored. That's an prior all-time high anchored VWAP. No, prior high anchored VWAP. The prior all-time high anchored VWAP would be right there. So we're under that, but we're over the prior. Right there. Okay, so that's this is the all-time high right there for IWM. They made a new all-time high here in 2024 about 10 days ago, about actually 2.5 weeks ago. All right, so there's IWM on the daily chart. All right, IWM making higher lows and higher highs, so it's in an uptrend, closing up over the rising 17, up over a prior 2-year high anchored VWAP, closing up over, well, underneath the trap, but up in quadrant 4. That's still bullish. Moving up and holding the higher ground, that's still bullish. All right, so all of the Fab 5 are in daily uptrends. Most of them are still having bullish activity, or we've got bullish outlooks on them. Take a look at IWM moving up, holding the higher ground. Diamond Dow moving up, holding the higher ground. FNGU making new all-time highs. QQQ making new all-time highs. SPY making new all-time highs. Okay, so everything bullish there. Let's take a look at our technicals. Technicals are telling us like a different story here. So we've got a slope to the downside. Hopefully they can get this turned around. Friday's price action brought us into the seller's chop zone. Okay, so we fell into the seller's chop zone. Did not want to do that, but that's where we were. Maybe we can recover this today. We'll see what happens. All right, but we are in a downtrend as far as T2122 goes. All right, let's take a look at T2123. T2123, we started out red for the beginning of the day and ended up red at the end of the day, except for one green candle right here. Still up over the rising 200 SMA. So remember, on Thursday, we made brand new all-time highs. A rest is in order. So this is a rest. Not saying it's done moving up. I'm just saying here's a rest right here. Okay, so nice work on T2123. You can see them taking a rest after making new all-time highs on Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. All right, new all-time highs for T2123. On the 3-bar chart, same one, same chart, okay, just a different time frame. Price action, all right, up over the rising 17 EMA, that's bullish. Price action putting in 3 more green candle bars. Price action, still a whole lot of distance between a rising 200 SMA and the price action up here. So T2123, still bullish, closing up in quadrant 4. Everything is still looking good in the markets. FNGU on Friday started out green, ended green for the whole day. All right, just moved up, held that higher ground. Again, doing one of my favorite things, and that is moving up. Okay, it's moving up and then holding this higher ground up there. That's a bullish outlook for FNGU. All right, let's take a look at some precious metals. And we'll move over here. All right, we'll start off with silver. All right, silver. All right, currently in a downtrend. Silver got themselves into a downtrend when they broke that low with these candles here. All right, silver currently kind of doing a rounded bottom, actually. Silver, Friday's price action is a lower high and a lower low, closing inside of a bullish trap, closing underneath the 17 EMA. So silver still in a downtrend. Silver would have to take out this high up here in order to convert this downtrend or negate the downtrend and convert it into an uptrend. Silver currently showing a bear flag. All right, that's a move down and then over to the right. Okay, right now they're breaking out today. We'll see what happens, what they want to do. Currently under 2 12-year high anchored VWAPs right there. Okay, so there's silver underneath 2 12-year high anchored VWAPs. All right, but currently showing a bear flag, currently in a downtrend. All right, the good news is they're up over the midpoint here, so they're still bullish. All right, even though they're just kind of bearish at the moment. We'll see if they can recover this. Maybe they can recover and gain access into the upper third, possibly quadrant 4, and start challenging these breakdown candles over here and here. We'll see what happens. Nice move today. Let's take a look at GLD. GLD also in a downtrend. A little bit different. Showing a little bit more strength than silver. Gold is moved up and kind of held higher ground there. All right. But still up in the upper third. That's bullish. Price action for Friday was a lower high, an inside day. It's a lower high and a higher low, closing underneath a bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. Gold currently showing a head and shoulders pattern. This would be our left shoulder. This would be a right shoulder. This would be the head. The only problem is we've got to move up, and they're holding up here in the upper third. So that's bullish. So until they take out the neckline right here, that's our neckline. Till they take out the neckline, kind of want to remain bullish because they're up in the upper third. They're challenging the all-time high anchored VWAP. As long as they continue to print candles over that 17 EMA, I want to try to be bullish. Right now they're under it, but they're not far enough away from the all-time high anchored VWAP. So they're not really giving up here. Okay, so they're not ready to give up yet. Anyway, so there's gold. Gold currently in a downtrend. Gold got themselves into a downtrend by making a lower low. This was a low right here. They made a lower low with these candles here. Since making that lower low, they haven't been making lower lows. See, they haven't been closing candles anywhere down here. So they've moved up, and they're kind of holding this higher ground, kind of on the same plane as over here. So what we've got is consolidation right here, and we've got consolidation right here. All right, so we got two equal planes. Now, in order to get this bullish, we need consolidation over prior consolidation. So this, if we can get them to consolidate up here, that would be bullish consolidation over prior consolidation both here and here. We'll see what happens. Got a nice green move today. We'll see what happens. So there's GLD on the daily chart. Again, still in a downtrend, but still acting bullish because they're up in the upper third. They're leaning on the all-time high anchored VWAP. They're not giving it up. All right, they've taken this low and they've moved up, and they're kind of holding up here higher. So gold has a bullish outlook, but currently in a downtrend. We'll see what they want to do. Let's take a look at precious metals. Start off with UNG. UNG's in a downtrend. They got themselves into a downtrend by making a lower low. Here's a low. They just created a lower low. Price action for Friday is a lower high and a lower low, but closing inside a bearish trap underneath the falling 17 EMA. UNG in a downtrend. They closed in quadrant 1. Okay, that's bearish. They closed underneath the 17. That's bearish. They got themselves into a downtrend, and price action just kind of like waffling around here. Nothing interesting here. It was interesting when they made a new high right here. Here was a high, and they created a higher high. So they made a higher high than this one. And this one got themselves into an uptrend. After gaining that uptrend status and negating the downtrend, okay, they never got to move back up. Now they're starting, looks like they're starting a journey back up today. We'll see what happens. There's UNG, bearish outlook on UNG. Don't see anything bullish about UNG yet. All right, let's take a look at USO. USO currently in a consolidation wedge. All right, so USO's in an uptrend, but not moving up. There's the bottom side and there's the top side. For me, I'd rather wait for whoever breaks out and take it from there. Until then, I'm really not interested in USO. I don't see anything that I don't have an edge. It's doing nothing but consolidation. I'd rather see where the trend takes us, see who wins this consolidation wedge. Eventually, one of this price is going to come spitting out of this area soon, and one either the bulls are going to win or the bears are going to win. We'll see what happens. Take a look at a few sectors. All right, first one, SMH. All right, SMH currently up over an all-time high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. This is Friday's candle right there. Currently up in the upper third. That's bullish. Over the 17 EMA. Also bullish. The only problem is they're in a downtrend. They won't be in an uptrend till they take out this high right here. Okay? They have to take out that high. They got themselves into a downtrend by making a lower low. Here's a low, and then they turn around and made a lower low and an even lower low. Okay, so they got themselves into a downtrend. Now, in order to negate the downtrend, they have to make a higher high. Okay, so this would be the high that they need to take out right up there. SMH currently bullish, is hanging out in the upper third over the all-time high anchored VWAP. So things looking good for SMH, just consolidating up here for about, I don't know, since September. Right here, you can see the consolidation. A move up, move back, move up, move back. Looking for another move up to here on SMH. We'll see what happens. It's currently SMH still in a downtrend. Let's take a look at XLK. Technology sector, all right, up over all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action up over the 17. This is Friday's candle right here. That's bullish. Up in the upper third, that's bullish. Price action still in a downtrend on X. Got the wrong chart. Okay. Price action for XLK. New all-time high made yesterday. That would be Friday. Okay, see that's a new all-time high made yesterday. Price action for XLK up over the 17 EMA. That's bullish. Up over the trap. That's bullish. Up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Also bullish. Up at the top of quadrant 4. Making all new all-time highs. Doesn't get any better than that. Technology is in an uptrend. Let's take a look at XLI. You see industrials hanging out in quadrant 4. That's bullish. Attached to prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Also bullish. Price action kind of closing underneath a bearish trap underneath the 17. Not so bullish on that. All right. So on the longer term, the outlook is still bullish. We still have an uptrend. We're making higher lows and higher highs. The only problem here is we didn't make a significant higher high. All right, on the XLI right here, not a significant higher high. So chance we pull back, probably back to the midpoint. That's XLI, still bullish in an uptrend. Let's take a look at XLU. Here's utilities, making higher lows and higher highs, still in an uptrend. Price action, closing underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP, not so bullish. Underneath the 17, not so bullish. Underneath the trap, not so bullish, but still in the upper third. Okay, that part is bullish. Price action resting after making a new all-time high a little over a week and a half ago. Okay, so there's XLU. Outlook is still bullish. Let's take a look at XLE. Here's energy. Energy moving up and giving it up. Okay, so here's a move up, and then we give it up. That's just neutral. Okay, if they move up and then give it up, and then some more, okay, that's bearish. Right now, they've moved up and then just gave it up. All right, price action, XLE, this is our energy sector. Closing underneath the falling 17, not so bullish. Closing at the in the upper in quadrant 3, that is bullish, kind of neutral if you ask me. Just hanging out here at the midpoint. Definitely not still in an uptrend because they've made higher lows and higher highs. They haven't made a lower low yet. Okay, so XLE still in an uptrend, but definitely not moving up. Same thing with silver. Silver just started moving up today. All right, let's take a look at XRT. It's our retail sector. Retail sector showing signs of bullishness by moving up and holding the higher ground. XRT breaking out of a 10-month consolidation. XRT moving up, holding the higher ground, closing over the bullish trap, closing over the rising 17, closing over the all-time high anchored VWAP, which is this pink line right here. That all-time high was made in 2021, right there. Outlook for bullish is a target on 88.48 for XRT. That's our retail sector. Keep an eye on Amazon, Costco, and Walmart. All right, last one, IYT. Oh no, we got to do financials, XLF. All right, XLF, you can see a little over a week and a half ago, put in new all-time high. Price action is up over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. Price action underneath the trap, not so much. Over the 17, that's bullish. Up in quadrant 4, that's also bullish. XLF outlook is still bullish. I don't like this. Move down and then over. I don't care for that. So I think XRT has the best chart out there that I've seen so far, or the technicals, either one. So XLF, not liking that so much. I like XRT the best. And go back to XRT. See this? I like this. This is the one I like the best right here. Just move up and then over to the right. Really like that. The other one was XLK. Okay, XLK moving up also. Okay, moving up and kind of holding that higher ground, making new all-time highs. I like that one. So I like XLK and I like XRT. All right, the rest of them are just kind of neutral to bullish. But those two I like the most is XLK and XRT. That's the retail sector and the technology sector. All right, financials are still bullish. Industrials are still bullish. They're still in an uptrend. All right. Same with utilities, still in an uptrend. All right, they haven't made any lower lows. It's just I don't like the price action, the current price action, or the most recent price action. This is what I like the most, is when price action moves up and holds that higher ground up there. That gives me a bullish outlook. Here we went up, held the higher ground, and created the cradle and ripped out of there. All right, so that's XLK. All right, let's take a look at last one, IYT. All right, here's our transportation index. Coming dangerously close to creating a lower low here. Not liking that much at all. Price action on Friday closing below the upper third. Not liking that. Closing underneath the 17. Not liking that. Closing underneath all-time high anchored VWAP and two prior all-time high anchored VWAPs and below a trend line. So not liking the transports. Transports kind of losing it here. We'll see if they can regain this and get themselves back up over these prior all-time high anchored VWAPs. Transports not looking good. Like I said, the two sectors I like the most, the XRT and the XLK. So something inside of there has been moving up, and that's the ones I'd look for strength. Those two are the ones that are showing strength right now. Okay, so this is IYT. Transports, really not getting it done. Financials, still bullish, all right? Kind of neutral to bullish, all right? But I like the XRT and the XLK the best right now. All right, let's take a look at our financial package. Our economic package, that is. All right, on the economic package, we got Monday. Wholesale inventories come out at 10. Really light day on Monday. Tuesday, all right, what do we got? We got NFIB, Small Business Optimism Index, 6 in the morning. Oh, that's early. Productivity and cost, 8:30. Light day for Monday and Tuesday. Okay, main event's going to be CPI, 8:30 on Wednesday morning. CPI is coming out. Petroleum report at 10:30 and Treasury statement at 2. So CPI is coming out. This is going to be the main event this week. That's core inflation right there. All right, CPI. On Thursday, what are we going to have? We're going to have jobless claims 8:30, PPI final demand 8:30, natural gas report at 10, light day there. On Friday, import-export prices and a rig count. Okay, so really light week. The main event's going to be CPI on Wednesday at 8:30. Let's take a look at Max Payne for today. Max Pain, this is regarding only the options that expired today. Price Max Pain is 607. I think we're up over that currently. Let me just pull this up. Yeah, we're up over 607 right now. And we got put to call ratio, 1.5 puts to every call. So Max Pain doesn't really work too well for the most part on Fridays because of the options. But because we had, I think it was 603 on Friday. So it didn't work out all that well because we never even got close to it. We got down as far as like 606 or 605, but didn't get close to 603. That's what they said Max Pain was 603, but we didn't get near it. All right, but Max Pain for today, 607. That's easily achievable, but we also have 1.5 puts to each call. All right, so we'll see what happens for price action in the SPY today. On earnings report, we're going to have Oracle's going to report tonight, technology, so it usually reports in the evening. That's $516 billion, like $500 billion there. They're going to report this evening. They could move the markets. BHP Group, $132 billion. They're still looking for their P&L, or they're still putting it together, or they're not sure what time they want to report. We'll see what happens with BHP. All right, so then we've got U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar making higher lows and higher highs. Currently in a bull flag. Price action closed right here near the 106 area as opposed to 105.77 like my synopsis says. My summary from yesterday says 105.77. Price action for the dollar closed right around 106 area. So currently backing off of that 23-month high. Still got higher lows and higher highs. Still in an uptrend here on the U.S. dollar. So we did the dollar, we did Max Pain, we did the earnings, and we did the economic calendar. All right, traders, that's it. I'll take questions in the room. If there's no questions, I'm going to render my video. I kind of got walloped on Friday. All right, revenge trading doesn't work. Please don't try it. I'm probably going to be light today as far as I trade. All right, because I really don't want to go through the same thing I went through Friday. All right, can't take that. All right, so it's going to be a really light day for me. I will do some trading, but I'm going to have to be really picky about what I trade today. All right, so I'm going to be looking for that green candle up over 608 area. All right, on SPY. See, we lined it up over here. Let's take a look on the 5. Okay, up over 608.27. All right, either that or we get a green candle, kind of some follow through. All right, for SPY up here. All right, so I'm bullish outlook on SPY. All right, if there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and render my video. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for listening. Let's have a good day. All right, let's have a really good day.